Today's April 6, 2017. John's up in New York. What are you doing, John?
Well, just got off the show, Andrew. We had Rich Saperstein from Hightower Treasury Partners, very smart guy and one of Barron's top 100 advisors. We had him on the show. We're getting ready, of course, for a Trump meeting with the head of China down at Mar-a-Lago.
China.
And we got the Masters going on. Yeah,
China.
And we got the Masters. So we got lots of stuff going on.
Masters. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
It's too much time.
Nothing against golfers or golf. I just got better things to do right now, especially during the day.
So what's been going on in New York City?
Well, let's see. Yesterday evening, I was walking around. I was going to a meeting at my lawyer's in Manhattan, and can't really say much about what was going on there. It's all good, though. It wasn't lawsuits or anything. It was new business opportunities. But I was walking down the street, and somebody said, "Hey, are you John Nigerian?"
They didn't say Steven Segal.
Steven Segal.
Hey,
other people, of course, always spin around when they say, "Hey, are you?" But yeah, it's nice. In New York, I think I'm very recognizable because beret on backwards, goatee, ponytail, bunch of skull rings and things like that. So Anyway, this nice gentleman and his family called me out, said, "Hey, do you mind if we take a picture with you?" And I said, "That'd be great, Mark." That's his name. And so we took a picture, and he was so nice. I said, "Hey, do you want to come to the 5 o'clock show tomorrow?" "Oh, we'd love to." So they're going to come by the 5 o'clock Fast Money live show tonight in Times Square.
Wait, you're doing?
They won't be on air, but they'll be there. Well, that's kind of cool, right?
Back up. You're doing the 5 o'clock show. You normally don't do that.
I'm not. No, I'm not. More or less, I am exclusive to other afternoon shows and not available to that unless it was an emergency.
Got it. But he's coming by, and you're going to be there too?
Yep, I'll come by, introduce him, show him around, and then, probably grab dinner somewhere, just like I was heading to last night after the lawyers.
Now, that's on the second floor now, right? That's not on the ground floor anymore. It's up.
Right. It's above.
Bird's eye view.
They did that partially because of the views and partially because I think there were some incidents, not dangerous ones, but incidents where people had exposed themselves against the window behind the Fast Money desk.
That was me.
It's distracting is what it is.
You didn't like me flashing? Yeah, I could see
now,
that.
Since at that time, when it was on the lower floors, Condé Nast was in this building right next to us. So there would be, male and female models, crazy, attractive people walking back and forth, and that would cause the desk to, crane their necks around. But now they've moved down to that Freedom Tower, I think, is where Condé Nast is now. And so instead you just kind of had some of the crazies, and there are lots of them in Times Square.
Nice.
So that's pretty odd.
It's changed. Hey, guess what I bought today? I bought some AMD when I first walked in this morning.
How much was it down?
Well, I bought it at $13.13. It was down $1.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's already a good buy.
Oh, yeah. You know why I bought it at $13.13?
Mockingbird Lane?
Exactly.
The Munsters?
The Munsters. I put it in for $13.13. They hit me at $13.10. So I got a little bit cheaper. But, yeah, it was on my little fake list. And I said, I'm going to buy this if it comes down a little bit. And, boom, it did, and I did. And I'm an owner. Now I'm going to talk my book. I love AMD.
I love AMD.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere you want to be.
It's everywhere, just like Underdog.
What do you
well, there are a bunch. I bought Devon today, DVN.
I saw that. Nice play. It's up 50 cents since you talked about it on the show.
Yeah. Josh was giving me crap saying, I'm going to leak this on Twitter before you do it. And I said, don't do it. But, yeah, it's been a nice run today. The stock opened at 41.92, so let's say just under $42. It's traded up to 43.15 already. Bang! And that's looking good and working. Gosh, what else did we do, Andrew? I sold more puts in some airline. I know you like the airline stocks. Saw a really big trade in Delta. Somebody jumped in and sold, like 11 or 12,000 of the 12th of May expiration 43 puts. So pull that one up.
I did. I'm looking.
Big volume there, and that's a pretty nice little trade. Somebody's saying basically, give me the stock at 43, and pay me if it doesn't get there.
Okay, and I'm still long my AAL. Did you see that call that guy put out last week? Said it was like a $95 price target because they're like an information marketing company on top of being American Airlines. Like he had this whole rationale. I was like, okay, I'll take it.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna keep mine for a while. So airlines are good. I thought that OLN pick you had at the end of the show was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I just put it into the Investitute site. That's where, by the way, folks, we post our trades in investitute.com. So it's INVESTITUTE, Investitute. We post our trades in there, Pete and myself and Mike Yamamoto and Andrew Coffey, and, it's a great resource. Yes, I'm patting myself on the back, patting Andrew on the back too, though, because he makes a lot of nice calls. And, people subscribe. They talk back and forth because not just a one-way street. They can talk, and they post up all day. All the members can post. And I put it in there anyway, Andrew, probably about halfway through the show?
Yes.
I think, or something like that. And then when they said final trade, I just said, hey, OLN, take a look at it. I'm long.
That's up a quarter, not much, but it's up a quarter since you bought.
Yeah.
Mentioned on the show. And then you still playing with this AKS steel? I don't know. I've had bad luck with steel. Not that I don't like steel, but you still like. Well,
I like that AKS trade. I do. AKS, that was a big trade today too, Andrew. Big call activity in AK Steel. Weekly calls. Somebody laid down a really big bet in there today.
1,000 looks like. Almost 10,000 contracts on the 7 line. Is that the one you're looking at? What's the catalyst there? Steel again? I don't know.
It's come down. So, for instance, if you were in it at the beginning of the year, right after the election, it ran from wherever, let's say $5-6 up to 11 or 12, something like that. And it was there in January and then bled all the way off. Now people are saying, hey, let's load the boat again at 7. So I'm not saying they're wrong.
You know what? You can.
And, it's a pure Trump trade with China, too, Andrew.
China!
It's pretty damn close, isn't it?
China!
Because, what if Trump comes out of that meeting and says, hey, they've told me they're not going to be dumping any steel on our markets, and as long as we don't put tariffs on them, they're not going to dump steel here. If he said that, can you imagine this would be a $10 stock overnight?
You know what? I can buy.
Not saying that's what's going to happen, but I'm just saying when you're meeting with the leader of China, and they're the largest consumer of, inputs for steel as well as dumping, famous for dumping steel on the world market, something could come out about steel. I think that's what's behind it when you're asking me what's the catalyst.
All right. I'm a numerology freak. Actually, I'm not. But I just bought some.
Okay.
I bought some at 714. Do you know the reference?
No.
That's what the number on the Quaaludes used to be, 714. Remember all the burnouts in the 70s used to have the Quaalude shirts? Then the hippies in California called them area codes. Anyway, just a little useless information. It was the drug of choice for that one guy. Who's that director?
Well, Bill Cosby, wasn't it?
Yeah, was he?
Wasn't that one of the things Cosby was giving out?
Yeah, Ludes and Truman. Who's the guy that had the actor Roman Polanski? I think he was a Quaalude guy when he had that incident out in California. All right, so I bought AKS at 714, and I do
Nice.
like that. You're right, because Trump could come out and say, it's good, big steel, love, jump. Yeah, I could see that. So I bought some. I'm an owner. We'll see how it turns out.
Good for you. I like it. Well, that's kind of most of it. Hopefully we'll get one in tomorrow too, Andrew, a podcast that is. And we've got an interesting video we're going to be posting up today too, folks. So make sure, in addition to the VIX sonar, we're going to have a video from here in New York going up.
That's right. You're going to film it there? I know you got a tripod now. Just keep those shots steady.
Okay, I'll try.
You could walk around and get a stabilizer camera, make it go crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Go buy a stabilizer.
You can walk around with a steady cam. What are you doing? All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
Well, folks, remember, you can subscribe on YouTube or iTunes. Leave us some love, and I don't mean money, but leave us, some comments. If you want us to answer questions on the show, leave some questions there. We'd be happy to answer them. Thanks, Andrew.